Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of the Ezzolini Save with Golden Lap in Golden Lap. Today races 5 and 6 are going to take place. Now, are we going to have a better time of it? I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure. We are currently sitting 5th in the table, but that would be, well, not effective 4th, but we would be closer to 4th if we didn't have our negative 10 on there. Romano is taking most of the points. In fact, we are on, as a team, 19 points. Romano is on 20 because the team gets punished, the driver does not. And we're going to go into the garage. And part of me is genuinely tempted to just build another engine. And I actually think that I'm going to do that. I actually think it's worth it. And the reason I think it's worth it is because then we know for a fact we have a rocket ship of an engine. And what we can do for the rest of the season is try and cut down the performance gap that we certainly have. We've got Ezzolini and Ondas Rolando, South Africa and Brazil as our next two races. We can try and cut that performance gap in other ways, but knowing that our engine is absolutely a rocket ship, just really fast, really quick, and really, really dangerous. So, qualifying first stop, South Africa. Let's go. Let's get in the zone. I do think this season is perhaps a little bit of a write-off in terms of us really trying to win the season. It does not seem like it's going to be an easy feat for us from where we are right now. But nevertheless, we keep going, we keep fighting, we keep learning, and ultimately, we get better. We just get better, and we go into next season with a bit more information than we had in this season. That's all we can try and do. That's all we can ask for. 30, not bad. Bang on average, in my opinion. Off we go. Times 4, off we go. Now, I did record the first 2 episodes before I saw any comments, and most of the comments were kind of agreeing with me, is that this particular challenge of driving with our 2 paid drivers and driving with a One Nation team is, being brutally honest, flipping hard, flipping difficult. It's not an easy one to try and go and do, but the stars will align at some point. They very nearly almost did a couple of seasons back, where in the last 2 races we could have done it. We could have already had the season done, the challenge done. But things just didn't align, and we didn't manage to get the wins that we needed to get. That's a good cup of tea. Goodness me. Oh, yes. Okay, as expected, we are 7 and 8, just behind Lovera, but then... Well, look, we've gone faster than Holgersen, which is a bit of a surprise. And the gap is closing. We are only a second back. The gap is closing. I think we might have a better time of it on this race than we've had in the previous. Oh, goodness me. That was awful. That was really bad that time. Nice. There we go. Now onto the steering. Okay, let's see where we're at. We're at 5 and 7. Just been knocked out of that, but we'll get it back. Green sectors are all we need to keep fighting. Get above Larousse. No, still 7 and 8 right now. Goodness me. There we go. Finally. Goodness me, that took way too long. Obviously, you can tell I'm just focusing up on the steering now because the engine is so powerful on its own. We don't really need to worry about that. Our performance is almost caught up with those cars in front. So if we do just keep working on the cars, we might have a better second half of this season and get ourselves into a position where we can compete a little bit more. All that has to happen is we need to have a good first half of the season. next season, whenever it is, we're not going to give up on this save just because we're having a bit of a tough time. That would not be the answer. That would not be showing some resilience, some, you know, courage in the face of adversity. There we go. Done. Nice. Okay, 2 parts golden tuned. And we're not even done. We've got maybe 3 laps to go here. Goodness me. And Romano's in the zone. Let's go. 1.5 back. Up into 5th. Very good. Very good indeed. You can see we are slowly cutting that gap. Nielsen's rapid, we know that. Nielsen doesn't actually have the performance. He's just rapid in the car. So that's neither here nor there. We just need to make it so that our car is so good that our drivers can still put in a good lap time anyway. Woods has gone quicker than Nielsen. Nielsen's got it back. Lovera's gone quicker than us. No! Okay, there we go. Two parts golden tuned. Now it's all about just how much can we get out of this. There we go. That's fine. Okay, it'll be last laps. Here we are. We're 8th and 9th right now. 3.6, 3.7 behind. It has got a little bit further than we would have liked. Back to 7th and 8th. Lovera. We're faster than Holgersen. That's crazy. That is kind of crazy, but we're not as fast as LaRousse or Lovera. No, Holgersen's put in the lap. Dang it. So that's annoying. All right. Wow, 3 Antonios in a row. Okay, let's go and fight. Let's go and fight. I'm going to go medium Romano, hard tyre Vitali. Zooming in on Romano. Let's go. 4 lights, 5 lights, gone. Out we go. Goodness me, that's a crazy start from Vitali. It's not a great start from Romano. He is dead last. And then he shoots all the way back to third. What is going on? He's back in the points. He was dead last. He's back in the points. Ambrosio and Silva, what are they doing there? What's Holgersen doing at the back? What's Mack doing there? What is happening? What is happening? I am incredibly confused. Okay, we're going to calm them down. They need to calm down. That was an outrageous start. That was a ridiculous start. What is going on? Okay, 7th and 12th is where we have settled. Oh, make that 11, because somehow Romano... Oh, no, did get past Mack and then got overtaken by Mack. And now Holgersen. But you can kind of see that Levi Mack being stuck in the pack is actually not really scary, not really doing much. It is allowing the Hemlocks to run away with Nielsen in between. Acosta has crashed. That's unfortunate for Acosta. But it is a little bit too early to go for that pit stop under yellow flags. Okay, and away we go. Okay, we've got Silva, Lovera and Ambrosio in front. Vitali should... Oh, Christoph Fischer has crashed. There's a puncture for Ambrosio. which actually doesn't slow him down, but it does force him into a pit. Ambrosio's on the medium. Interesting. Okay, so that puts Vitali up into 6th, which is nice. I suppose if there is a time to get a puncture, it is during the yellow flag period. Okay, back to greens. That's 14 laps gone. 2 cars DNF'd. 2 cars already have bitten the dust. Up to 10th now for Romano. Holgersen slow stop. Back down to 18th. Goodness me. What is happening there? Vitali's in the zone. Okay. Okay, we're very close to being able to full push, full burn already. Vitali up to 5th. Has got past Silva. Both of those blue cars are now behind. And Romano is also catching up as well. We are negative 0.5. Okay, so at lap 23, I reckon we will be all sorted. I'm just going to keep him out there for a minute. Just keep him going for a second. Vitali's in the zone, trying to hold off Levi Mack, who's got the fastest lap, is genuinely 4 seconds faster per lap. That, I mean, what can I expect from Vitali when that is the difference between those cars? That's outrageous. Okay, we haven't had a yellow flag, but I'm kind of waiting on one. Vitali's in the zone. I'm kind of waiting on one for Vitali to pit under yellow flags. Romano is probably going to have to pit before. In the zone. Okay. It's going to have to be now then. We're going to go on to the... We're going to go on to the hard time. We're going to try and yellow flag this all the way to the end. Vitali still looking strong in 6th at the minute. Romano down to 9th and is going to more or less just go to the end here. Vitali's in the zone, so Lovera will be under some pressure. Come on, we just need a yellow flag. We need a yellow flag within the next 6 laps or so to allow Vitali to pit under yellow flags, lose less time, and then try and chase down those cars up ahead. Okay, there's some slow stops going around here. Okay, we can stay out there till about lap 40 for Vitali. That's possible. Slow stop for Levi Mack. Yeah. Oh! Oh, is there going to be another yellow flag? I don't know. I'm not going to risk it. So we dive into the pits. We lose out on less time with those yellow flags. That's a good decision. Oh, Levi Mack with the puncture. Has had to pit and stop again. That's lost out on some time. And green flag racing returns. Let's go. Okay, we now know that both of our cars are just going to the end. Nielsen's going to have to pit again. Lovera is probably going to have to pit again as well. We've got a chance for more points. Vitali's got to go and get a job done on Lovera. And is pressuring. That 5th place is very close. Go and get it. Oh, it's ridiculously close. It's really tough. Look at that. They are matching each other lap for lap here. Oh, my word. Oliveira opens up a bit of a gap. But again, I don't know if those mediums are going to go to the end. Nielsen is definitely not going to the end, but Nielsen's got enough of a gap that it doesn't really matter. Vitali, if you can get Oliveira, would make life a little bit easier. Romano's in the zone. That's frustrating because Romano is now just behind Vitali. And they're gonna swap. And that was without team orders, that. And now does Romano go and do the job on Oliveira? Not quite, but Vitali's now in the zone. And there it is. There's the pit stop. Ten laps to go. Vitali's in the zone. Romano's in 5th. Vitali can't focus, so might lose out to Holgersen here. Don't lose out to Holgersen. Hold it. We've got 5th and 6th right now. The gap to Nielsen is too much. It's 24 seconds. It's quite a lot. 7 laps to go. Holgersen is not quicker than us. Now, he is on a flying lap. He's not just on a regular lap. Oh, and Vitali's done well there. Blocked him off. Opens that gap back up. 2 seconds. 4 to go. Can we get a 5th and a 6th? That would be ridiculous. Honestly. That would be very, very good. Vitali's in the zone. Yes, that's perfect. To finish ahead of Holgersen would be something. The one stop doing its work. You can see Woods at the front is also on a one stop, but the tyres are now gone and Woods can't really go and pit. You would think Maldonado should be gaining. But isn't. Maybe just not pushing. 5th and 6th. Alright. Okay, the one stop. The one stop doing its thing. Alright, okay. The Verniers did pick up some points there. It's good for them. Hemlock 1-2 again. Now there's only one team with no points. April. And we gained a load of points on night there. We've got to get 4th place back. That's got to be ours. Okay. Right. It's got to be chassis time. Okay. Righto. Next up is Brazil. It's going to be wet. It's going to be bumpy. It's going to be rough. The engine performance is dipped, so we're actually losing a bit of performance, which is not good. Yeah. Okay. Well, is 5th and 6th our best finish? It absolutely is. 7th and 9th, 9th and 10th, 7th and 8th, 6th and a DNF of 19th, 5th and 6th. That is progress. If this was a 20 race season, you'd be thinking maybe we've got a chance to kind of keep building and get to the end. But because it's only 10 races, and you really don't have that much time, despite the fact that we've got a quick car and, you know, not the quickest driver, but they're getting quicker. They are getting quicker. It's so difficult to play catch up. It really is. Okay, let's go. Let's go Brazil. Let's see what we can do. Can we improve on 5th and 6th? I'm probably going to argue I somewhat doubt it. But you never know. You never know. And it would be silly of us not to try and be positive out here. Just wallowing in our misery is not going to solve anything. In the slightest. We've got to be positive. We've got to go out there believing that these cars and these drivers are able to get us a result soon enough. Okay. At the minute, we are only slower than the Hemlocks, which is a good sign. It's a good sign indeed. Okay, we're going to focus up on the chassis, I'm thinking. .35, nice. Because of the altitude, the chassis performs better, so we'll try and get the most out of that we possibly can. 28, not bad. It could be worse, it could be worse. Off we go. We're only going to get maybe 6 laps worth in this quali, so we've got to try and do our best. We've got to try and cut that gap to the Hemlocks. That's all we're after. I don't think that the way they are driving, the way they are racing, it's just too quick. They've probably got the title wrapped up already. Yeah? I'm thinking that is the case. So what we've then got to do is just kind of see how close we can get, see what we can do going into next year, next season, all of that good stuff. Lots of variables at play. Nothing set in stone just yet. Oh, that was close. That was good. And we go again. So Vitali, unfortunately, has dropped all the way back. Romano put in a decent lap, which should hopefully mean he kind of keeps that position, keeps that strong position. He's putting in green. They both are, in fact. This is such a long lap that the... Oh, get out of town. I feel like... I don't know. Romano must have slowed down a bit. I don't know. I don't think he had finished his lap. That's an annoying one. Whoa, that's good. It's really good. Alright, sip of tea. Back on the tea. I've actually made a new tea. I'm on another tea. It's keeping my hands warm more than anything else, I'll be honest. We've actually timed that to perfection. Romano's going to be on a flying lap. Oh. First sector is white. Maybe because he just wasn't up to speed yet. But even then, a quick lap. And we are 4 and 5. Faster than both of the Chapmans. No, Levi Mack. Levi Mack is quick. We know that. We definitely know that. Fisher's crashed again. That happened in the last race, so not really helping LeBron in their quest to chase down the Hemlocks. Romano's putting in greens. Goes. Wow. Slower than Mac, faster than Holgerson by quite a chunk, to be fair. 3 seconds worth is a bit ridiculous. Oh, that's good. That's close. Unfortunately, no cigar, but very close. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do nice. A little bonus on the engine. Take that. Okay, we might be able to send him out for one more run, but I don't think they'll get the lap in. But they should get the tuning, which would be good. If they can get the tuning, then that'll be something. It's obviously a little bit wet on the track now, so the times are slowing down a bit. Let's see. In lap, no, you never know. They might get it. They might just get out in time. If I'm quick enough about things. Okay, I'm just going to spam click the send out. There we go. Nice. Whoa, that's good. That's a lovely little bonus to the engine performance there. Go, go, go. I don't know. I think Romano might be able to. Let's see. Let's go to one-time speed here. Romano will go on a flying lap and is in the zone. In fact, actually, we've nailed that. We have nailed that. We're going to be setting the last time. We are indeed. So we're going to be setting the absolute last time. So which means Lovera, Holgerson, all those cars up ahead of us, they cannot respond to the lap that we're about to set. Romano goes 6th. Vitali goes... stays in 8th. Dang it, but well done to Romano. Back up to 6th. We are behind, well, all the same cars, really. Fischer is the odd one out, crashing out in a quali session. Not the most useful. And that is quali done. So we start from 6th and 8th. Last time out, we managed to get 5th and 6th. We've got to try and match that at least. It's going to be a rainy race. Goodness me. It's got to be starting on the inters. There's no doubt about it. Look, there's no doubt about it. Oh, interesting. Okay, we are starting on the inters. A couple of other cars have decided to, but not all of them. So you might think that we might be slow at the start. Yeah, but not really. Not really at all. And then as they all go into pit and we won't have to pit, we will move forward. Interesting. Really interesting. It kind of depends on how much of a time gap there is by the time those pits come around. Okay, let's go. Times 2 speed. Zoom out of Romano. Is getting overtaken a little bit. The gap is 14, 15 seconds. It is opening up. Vitali's struggling. Maybe the Inter was the wrong idea, but it might pay off later. Who knows? Oh, there we go. Cars are already going in for the wets now. They're going in really, really early. So I'm actually going to guess that more cars are about to come in now. Yep. 2 of them did. 3 of them did, in fact. And that is possession. That is positions made up. They've gone straight to the wet tyres. Really curious. Okay, now a Hemlock has come in. And one of the... No, that's not Vernier. That's... I don't know which one that is. But what's curious is... they've all gone straight to the wets. But we're still well in our range here. I don't know. We've either played a stroke of genius or we're terrible. Hard to know which. But Romano's running in 5th. So at the minute, I'm thinking we did play a stroke of genius because we qualified 6th and 8th. And we're up to 5th. And Vitali's there. And we might even be able to start burning soon anyway. Negative 1.2. Not far off. And Romano's got the Chapmans like chasing him down. Trying to catch up to him. He's on that inter tyre. We are going to pit. I think. Oh, Levi Mack! Okay, I think we have to just take advantage of this situation. And go onto those wet tyres now. Like, kind of jump the gun a little bit. Pit under yellow flags. Lose less time, of course. But we're on fresh tyres. So 8th and 11th, but we're on fresh tyres. I don't know if we actually... I don't know if maybe I've actually thrown away what I've gained by going and pitting under yellows. But we've got to have gained time because no one else has pitted under yellows. So I've got to think we gained time doing that. Okay, green flag, away we go. Negative half a lap. Very, very close here to just being able to burn all the way. Romano's in 8th. Chasing down some... Yep, chasing down LaRousse, chasing down Villalba. There's opportunities here. There genuinely is. It's going to be a wet race, so it's going to be like wet tyres all the way to the end. Now, we know we are one-stopping. Is the rest of the pack also one-stopping? I'd probably say they are. And we might get lapped. That is also potentially going to happen. So I'm going to tell them to push. If there's any yellow flag, then we've got enough fuel from here on anyway. So we're at 0.0, 0.0. Romano got the move done on Villalba. Is now just trying to get the move done on LaRousse, and then 30 seconds up the road is Holgersen. Pretty well. Quite a way down the road, let's be honest. Lovera in 4th. That is mine. That 4th has got to be mine. Come on. Okay, cars in front are pitting, but there's no way those wets go to the end. Vitali's in the zone, that's good. I think we've done well. I think the Inters was the right call. They're now both stuck behind other cars. Romano's in the zone. Go, get him. Go, get him. Vitali's got 9th, but I think that was because of a pit stop rather than a move on the track. Okay, Lovera and Holgersen go into the pits. We pick up 6th. We pick up 5th, in fact. And we are only 6 seconds behind Holgersen. And if there's any... or in the next 5 or 6 laps, if there is any yellow flag, then we jump at that chance. We pit under yellows and we run to the end. The Hemlocks are ahead. We already know that. That's the situation. There's no real change to that. But there is chance for 4th. Maybe Nilsson, but probably not. I doubt it, I'll be honest. But we're putting in a good show at the minute. Putting in a real good show at the minute. You can definitely see how our fastest lap is significantly less than theirs, because we did lose time at the start. But then we made a lot of that time back, and then some. I've got to say, and then some. Vitali's in the zone. I love that. Go and chase down Lovera. Just keep doing what you're doing. I'm still hoping for a yellow flag in the next couple of laps. It's a long lap, so I guess the likelihood is a little bit higher than usual. But still not perfect. Because if I pit and then they get a yellow flag and everyone else pits on the yellow flag, I'll be mad. I'll be so mad. Okay, we've got to pit now, unfortunately. It's got to happen. Because I can't let them go out there on, like, you know, if they're driving on rims, then I'm just asking for trouble. Look at the gap that Holgersen has opened up. Okay, Nielsen has also gone into the pits. Comes out just behind Holgersen, looking to get that position back. Lovera. Yeah, but those tyres are going to be shot, so I reckon we can get that back. And Vitali is solid in 7th because Larousse is not gonna make up that time. Okay, we are now at the final stage. Last 10 laps. Cars up ahead of us are probably going to have to pit. Holgersen, Lovera. We are 16, well, just under 16 seconds behind Lovera. We are able to burn all the way to the end. That has come down to 14.5 already. 13.5. Goodness me, it is really coming down. Vitali's doing a real good job in 7th. Just rocking that 7th at the minute. I don't think the 4th is on. But you never know. A lot could happen. A lot could happen from now to the end. It's a long lap. So 8 laps is more like 12 or 14 laps of another track. Just under 13 seconds. It's really interesting trying to watch this gap. Lovera's able to go quicker than us. We kind of know that. The night car is good. Oh, look at that. We've blown by. It's a slow stop and that... Oh, my word. We've blown by with both cars. Vitali into 6th. Oh, that's good. Okay, now the question becomes the gap to Holgersen. It's 50 seconds. I don't know how much we gain in a pit stop, but it's certainly not 50 seconds. So, yeah. Well, it's coming down. It is coming down. We're gaining a little bit, but I don't think we're going to gain nearly enough to get 4th off of Holgersen, unless there is some absolute drama in the pit lane. 47 seconds. It is coming down. Slow stop for Villalba. Holgersen might have a slow stop. Who knows? That could happen. But for us to go 5th and 6th again, it shows a bit of consistency. It shows we've got a bit about us, you know. We've got something about us. And that is Lovera retiring the car, trying to catch us up. That is the pressure we have put on Lovera. Wow. And we're not actually being lapped. We might get lapped. There is a chance we do get lapped, but we haven't been at the minute. So I'll take that. I'll take finishing on the lead lap. Ah, there's my yellow flag. Is Holgersen going to pit? Holgersen's not pitting. That seems silly. This is your chance to pit under yellow flags. Goodness me. As Woods has just done. Holgersen surely this time. Surely this time. No. Still no. Are you crazy? Makes no sense to me. The gap is 43 though. The gap is 40. And it's below 40. It's coming down. Holgersen, you've got nothing in those tyres. You are losing time. Every single lap, Holgersen is losing time. Does he reckon he can stay out there, just get those tyres to the end? Maybe he does. To be fair, we're near the last lap. But still, that's crazy talk. Got nothing on your tyres, lad. We have taken 13 seconds out of that 50-second lead that he had over us. So, okay, well, 12. No, look, 14 now. Oh, no, back to 12. Interesting. Interesting. We maybe needed like 6 more laps. 5 more laps. And we actually might have caught Holgersen there, strategy-wise. Because we're on a 2-stop that is better than everyone else's. So, really interesting. Okay, we take 18 points, which is pretty solid. The Knight take only 1. It's another double 1-2 for Hemlock. We were second in that race. What the heck? All right. Okay. We're in 4th. We are significantly behind LeBron, but we have overtaken Knight. And I'm going to leave it there for whether or not we go for an upgrade or anything like that, because I think the best option for us is maybe at this point to save the money and then go in a bit next season. I don't know. It's such a lottery because we're playing this as a challenge. We're trying to do it with the paid drivers. Hard to know what the best option is. So let me know, guys, in the chat, in the comments. If you got any ideas, please do let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.